Hey guys, this is Evan. I finally got a chance to take the M up to some of my favorite roads in New York. It's obviously dirty because I haven't had a chance to clean it. Not making excuses, just life is busy. I just drove with some of my car friends. Some happened to be in Northeast Drivers Club, others were just random. It was a really fun time, and now I'm going to try to make a video about what you should be thinking about with an F80 M3 if you're thinking about owning one, or just why is it a good family sports sedan. Because I wound up, I was doing this, randomly. I didn't know what today's topic would be. I just knew I was going to try to film after the drive. And I sat down for coffee and also talked to a few guys. And essentially everyone who came up to me, about 3 or 4 different individuals, all said they are strongly thinking about getting one of these either in the immediate future or down the line. And they wanted to know just in general, how great of a car is it? And how is it with the family? So I'm going to drive it hard as much as I can. It's a little later in the morning than I hoped for. So I think I created enough space. And when we go for a ride, I'll tell you about it. So I obviously have the Silverstone interior. And then, you start her up. And I'll tell you some small details about the car probably no one's going to tell you. The air conditioning works really well, but you do have to put it at a lower temperature to really get it to cool the car quickly. Previous cars I would normally do about 65, 66, but in this car I find myself setting it to 63. Another thing about the car before I get into the good stuff, because really I love talking about the good stuff, is the interior definitely wears more quickly than I would have hoped for. I did buy this used in 2021. I have made quite a few videos, so that's why I don't make videos that often about it. But besides the interior, I'm gonna see what time it is. Yeah, we're gonna go in 2 minutes because I'm creating space, but I'll start moving up. So the interior, right? What I would have to say about that is that it doesn't mature very well. And ultimately what I think it comes down to is BMW picked and choose where they wanted to put the quality of the materials. The paint job on this car is fantastic. The ride quality and how well it performs is really, really awesome. Right now I have it in M1 mode. You can hear it's kind of quiet. And you could also, I have sport suspension, sport steering right now. So it's nice for driving around town. We'll start slow. Again, I'm creating space. So I'm purposely driving slow, because another car is probably about 3 minutes ahead of me. And when you drive fast and they're driving normal, you catch up to them rather quickly. So it's a great car. Let me just tell you that. You really need to get it opened up on windy roads like this, or on a great straightaway, to really feel what the car is capable of. You're not gonna get a lot of the performance out of it. Like, you can get, I'm gonna say, I don't know, 40% of the performance. It's really hard for me to say because I never tracked the cars. Having that conversation with someone today too. But you're going to get a good amount of the performance on the street, just any street, because it does have traction control. It has actually 2 systems that help it ultimately stay in check, and you can take one of them off. I'm going to do that right now, actually. So that's the MDM. Yeah, so I think BMW, just to get into the manufacturing side of it for 2 seconds, I think BMW put the money or the, you know, the better effort into the quality of the design, the quality of the paint, and the performance, and the ability to be serviceable, right? That it doesn't break down, doesn't have rod bearing problems, or, you know, yeah, someone's going to comment, the crank hub. And, you know, I have a different point of view on that. I think unless you're really modifying it, you should be fine. So, you know, do your own research is what I suggest. But ultimately, what I'm getting at is that you've got a fantastic sports sedan that is very reliable, strikingly good looking, and can handle with some of the best of them, which I'm about to show you. I'll put it into M2 mode, so now I got everything dialed up, including the transmission, and we're going to give it a rip. This car takes these turns with ease, and it's hard to drive with a camera on your face, but it's not obviously really impacting my abilities that much, because or else I wouldn't be doing this. But between it being a little later in the day and me driving with the camera on, you know, I'm not showing you the full capabilities. I'm just showing you like how easy this car can take these roads, as you can see. E92 sounds better, there's no doubt about it, but I think you get a better package, more capable car, more modern, so you gotta pick and choose your trade-offs when you look at M3s. There's plenty of love from me for the E92. But yeah, getting into like family use, this car is very functional for the family. I've got 2 kids, you probably saw the car seats, and there's never an issue with space. I mean, you can't take this on like a 7-hour car ride and pack, you know, the pack and play and, you know, 16 things and expect to take all that. But if you're just taking a 40-minute drive to the in-laws, it's a great little car to do that. Kids are not going to have a problem. And they might even like going fast, and as long as you feel comfortable doing it and you're being smart about it, it's fun with the kids. And yep, I finally caught up to our friend who was ahead of me. So actually I'll create some more space. And this is actually the straightaway that really gives you an opportunity to rip on it. So we're gonna do that actually. And here, I'll give you some straight line acceleration in a second. Just get past this guy, give him a little space. Make sure it's clear before we rip. Make sure that motorcycle guy's not coming out. Yeah, you can see in a straight line, she moves. And that's why I always say, like, why do you need anything faster than this? You can't really use it. So anyway, to bring it to conclusion, because I'm going to turn around and drive without a camera on, you know, you got to go for this if you're a family guy and you don't want a Porsche, or you don't want certain, you know, there's a list of cars you would consider. But if you're in the used market and you want a great family sedan that is just fun and keeps up and has a great heritage and just, you know, kind of rocks in most categories, this is it, man. It's hard to beat this, especially with the colors, the fun fact, and then I'll end there. This car comes in about 70 some odd individual colors. So you really can go bananas with what is out there.